we're looking at investigation 4A, the second section. Again, in the first part we learned about measuring the forces, the output force, just how much force it takes to lift, and the input force, how hard we pull down to make the system move up and down. Now we're going to talk about the output distance and the input distance, because again, we need force and distance to be able to think about work. You'll notice I've added a mark over here. You may remember that the holes on the stand are 5 centimeters apart. So I've added a mark that matches the top of my system, and I've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, so I have a second mark, and the distance between these two marks is 20 centimeters. So I'm going to now pull on the string, and I'm going to notice I can pull until I lift the system up 20 centimeters. So I'm going to very much purposefully lift it up 20 centimeters. But I want you to notice, is I put a mark where my finger starts, and I start my finger at the 20. When I lift until the top gets up to the 20, right here, you'll notice how much string I've pulled. I've pulled down about 20 centimeters. So the amount I've pulled down, the input distance, is 20, and the output distance is also 20. The input distance and the output distance, they're about the same. Now notice, if I go back to system number 2, again, like before, I'm going to wrap the string underneath, and come on up, clip it on. So now I'm using 2 pulleys, and I have 2 lifting strings. I want you to notice if that's any different. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lift so that I get from here up to 20, so my output distance is 20 centimeters. But if I start my hand the same place I did before, and I pull down, well, by the time I've pulled down 20 centimeters, hey, it's only gone up half as far. It's only gone up 10. And in order for it to get all the way up to 20, I actually have to pull 40 centimeters down on my fingers. Now that's a little bit hard to see, so let me add a mark. Here's a 40 centimeter mark above the bottom, and this time I'll start with my finger right at 40. And you'll notice if I pull down 20 centimeters of input distance, I only get 10 centimeters of output distance. But if I pull a total of 40 centimeters of input distance, now I got 20 centimeters of output distance. And now you're seeing a relationship developing between the input distance and the output distance. Once again, notice this is 2 strands that are lifting, and you'll notice the input distance is 40 centimeters, while the output distance is only 20 centimeters.